Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How you doing, chat? Already looking laggy. That's great, yeah. Great start to things. Oh, man. I might just have to find a new career path. I even restarted my computer earlier. I mean, just to help with any maybe potential OBS problems. But now it might just be purely a network problem. Fun. All right, well, good morning, Kevin. How's it going, Kevin? Good morning, Wookie. Calm, Froggy, Sour Planet, Dom, Sammy, Wishall, Dan, Mick Zachary, how you doing? The Trading Academy lag probably. Miguel, how you doing? Grizz, good morning. Pranav, how you doing? Justin, Eddie, what up? What's going on? All right. All right. I know you don't want it, but business internet. Grizz, I looked into it. It's not any better upstream speed. I looked at it yesterday on stream, and it's still the same up as I'm getting now. I don't know. Guess I have to move. What's up, Tim? I don't think there's... The only thing I would try doing differently is getting like another router or something. Just to see if that helps. Man, do I really want a priority line with business and better support? I mean, I just don't think it's going to solve my problem, to be honest with you. What's up, Slee? Hey, Kyle. Good morning. I just don't know why I went to shit. Like, I literally, maybe 2 weeks ago now, and got them to lower my bill without changing my plan, you know? And I switched my phone over to Xfinity just because it was saving me like a crazy amount of money. And it's only gotten worse since I did that. What's up, Kathleen? How you doing? Nah, Grizz, the cable's new. They put the cable in for me when I moved in. They laid the cable fresh, and it's connected to its own junction box or whatever it is. All right, market's open, by the way. What's up, Lupek? How you doing? Chicken, how's trading? I don't even know, man. I think it's been fine. This internet stuff's just trying to drive me nuts. I had a nice short cooking yesterday here on the Apex evals after stream. And let's see. I got like a jab lower. Like, I was in... This is around 11:30 or so yesterday. I think it was this wick right here I was in short for. was one of these wicks, and you know, I was like maybe $800 away from passing, and I ended up getting stopped at break even, which sucks on the trailing drawdown. So trailing drawdown has really been climbing up on me, and I ended up taking like a $700 loss yesterday, and trailing drawdown is only $400 away about. So man, it's really hard for me to adapt to that trailing drawdown. Lupek, Olivier, how you guys doing? Good morning, Maul. Willem, how do you measure latency and jitter? Good morning, Matt. Pranav, I'm trading 20 Apex evals right now. Let's see if we hold view up here. So right now my I mean, obviously this is related. My upstream speed is just getting tanked. It's usually 10 times this. It's usually at 40 and it's at 4. Up latency is 20, down 31, ping 16. Yeah, I don't know how to do. I don't really know any. Again, I'm on a Mac, so I don't know any terminal. I don't know the terminal codes for that. But you know, again, this is usually 40, not 4, and so that's part of my freaking problem. Again, I don't think we're gonna troubleshoot on stream, to be honest. I know there's like a lot of smart people in here. I just don't think it's something that's gonna get solved probably from talking about it all the time on stream, because it's. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop streaming for a while. It's just really frustrating. All right. No, nothing's changed. Maybe I'll just get a new Ethernet cable. Maybe it's so long there's something. I don't know. I know it has terminal, Paul. I just don't know what the. I don't know what the code. I don't know what to type in. You know, like I have to. You know, I'll have to Google it or whatever, and then you know, that's just really distracting when I'm trying to do other stuff. So I don't know. All right. Well, I think longs look okay here as long as we hold VWAP. It is kind of in the middle of this range from Globex. Something to keep an eye on. Come on, my Mac's still chicken. Yeah, guys, we don't gotta worry about it. I mean, I'm on Ventura, which, come on. If my internet's going to shit because I'm, you know, it shouldn't really, I don't know. So I would like to see like sweep high of this R1 pivot here. I think that'd be nice. Sitting on VWAP now. Nas about to tap it there. How do I do a speed test from my router, Wookie? The Xfinity like gateway, you know, the router modem combo thing, it doesn't really allow you to do some of the things the other ones do. It's like more limited. All right, so here's VWAP. Can it be as easy as a VWAP hold? I don't know. We had kind of a VWAP open here, so might be a warning sign. Price action to come today. Yeah, Grace, it's one of those combo 2-in-1s that just Xfinity gives you. I could just get a better router and use it as like a gateway or whatever, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it'll fix the problem or not. So I gotta start somewhere. I'll start with the Ethernet cable, just to start with the cheap fix, cheap easy fix, and then we'll see. VWAP hold was nice. ES got a really nice pump to the highs on it. Miguel, you short from 087? Oh, you're trading NASDAQ, huh? You feeling okay? Nice jab under your VWAP here. So like a lot of times the VWAP hold will work, and you know a buy here is fine. You know I thought about it, but when we have that VWAP open, I feel like it's less VWAP's less vital. And I'm glad I held off, because at best it would have been a break-even trade, and at worst it would have been loss. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, man? Yeah, and getting these divergences on the indices. So NAS a little bit of relative weakness now. What does it cost to do 20 Apex evals? Depends on what price you get it for. If you wait for the 90% off, I think they're about 18 bucks. So it's 18 times 20 for the initial cost. Once you pass them, then you pay for an activation fee times 20. So if you're doing 20, you better get a freaking payout. Slippage to your benefit, Grizz, that's a rarity. You'd love to see it. All right, into the pivot point here on NAS. So down below, overnight lows, right under 22K look pretty good to get swept. Let's see if we can start stacking some candles here on the 5. I assume once I turn the camera on, my bitrate's just gonna fuck up again. So we'll see. Where do I see NAS going today? Well, I'm not looking at NAS 100, just to be clear. Like, I'm looking at an NQ futures. So if you're like on the 4X version, it's gonna be, numbers are gonna be a little different. I don't know. You know, I don't have my crystal ball. It's been in the shop for a while now, but I would just take it level by level. So first look for an overnight low sweep. If price is being accepted down here, I'm going to look for the next level below. Don't have a lot from a supplier demand. Well, I guess from a demand perspective. So I'm just going to take a level by level here. Nice, Eddie. This sounds good. Yeah, for those that don't know, My Fun Futures is having a special. Let's see. Put it in the Discord. It's pass one, get one. So that's what Eddie's referring to. Pass one, get one. Stack your accounts for Starter Plus and Expert. You get a free eval for 30 days after you pass one. So that's really cool. I might do that. Your next payout, you're gonna give it to one of your lucky viewers? Hell no. Fuck. You know how hard I've worked for these payouts, man? Shit. It's going right into my little bank account. Those are always 2 guitars. Yeah, usually just, when it was just the circle, you could just see like one of the guitars at a time. What's up, Lavish? How you doing? Here we are looking for a VWAP projection on NASDAQ. If we get it, I'll short it. But still a little hesitant. Don't want to be in some chop, really. Doesn't it make sense to always buy the 300K on Apex because you get minimum price for contract allocated? I think they're hard to pass. I think 300Ks are hard to pass. Grizz, it should be a 40K payout, right? 20 accounts. Go for $2,000. If you want me to be at a spot where I can just give 40K away like that, then you guys are really gonna have to use code Dan for your prop firms. Get on that Patrick Whelan level of income coming in. If I'm making 20K a day from affiliates, then I'd be way more inclined to give away some cash. Jeez. All right. Another attempt here at VWAP. You've been telling everyone passing out flyers at your local Vons, tough gig, especially because you're not getting paid. Can't afford it. All right, I'm going to short here. Again, trailing drawdown is hot on my heels here, which sucks. Who's Dan? And what's a prop firm? My voice is skipping? Well, lots of internet problems lately, so, you know, I'm considering just throwing in the towel for like a week on streaming. Rachel liked the stream because I feel like it's good luck for the giveaway. I need this. You know what would be good luck for the giveaway is my internet staying on. If the internet can stay on for like another hour, we'll do a giveaway. Otherwise, we'll wait for another day. Old guy told you you have to pay 50K back if you lose a prop firm. I don't think he understands the concept. Try telling an 80-year-old lady that this isn't gambling. This volatility sucks. Agreed. We're just chopping around my entry, which is oh so fun. Just looking for us to get pulled into overnight lows here. Yes, holding the VWAP, I don't really like that. Might come get me here. Yeah, got me there. I only have like $100 left on trailing drawdown, if that. Trailing drawdown is, yeah, 895 there. It's around 49,900. It sucks. Trailing drawdown. That's what's hard about shorting in this market is just getting the jabs without the fall through. And so it's like ticking up it's like I'm losing trailing drawdown and not getting the follow through, so I'm not able to take profit on the shorts. So I'm pretty much cooked on these things, which sucks. I was like, $800 away yesterday from getting them passed, and this fucking wick just popped up and did not get the continuation I needed. Anyways, got this MFFU funded account I need to make some progress on. Just gotta start building up the balance. How much did I pay for the 20 Apex evals? These were actually, these were comped by Apex for me. These 20. For all transparency. I didn't have to pay for them. But I have paid for them many times. But this round was on the house. I know, I just really want to avenge myself from last year. Pretty much getting that payout right at my fingertips and letting it slip through my fingers. All right, so I hate this. Pretty choppy. What up, Griffin? How you doing? I just exited position, Jacob, a few minutes ago. Yeah, I was short on my VWAP projection there. Honestly, not surprised by that. When we have this kind of VWAP open, I don't really expect a lot of the setups to just play out like they might otherwise. ES looks like it just wants to grind a little higher, but it did sweep that relative highs there. Rejected. Rollover week. We got, let's see, jobless claims and then FOMC rate statement. So it's rollover week and the day before FOMC with a VWAP open. That's telling me a lot right there. And I don't like what it's telling me. Still alive says, honestly, the markets have been awful for me these past few weeks. Can't remember the last time I had a good day. Or the month before I was green every single day. Yeah. You missed the song, an absolute masterpiece. Thanks, Chicken. I'm glad you like this track. It is my most streamed track on streaming platforms. 1.2 million streams. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool for not really promoting it, you know. What's up, Noah? How was your vacation? Welcome back to this shite market. You're about 25% of those streams, Eddie. Well, thank you very much. What'd you miss last week? I don't know. Nothing too interesting, I don't think. So sweep higher there. NASDAQ swept new highs. Yeah, Mike, that's correct. Juneteenth is Thursday. Stock market closed half day on futures. I won't be streaming. Oh boy. Maybe now we get the move lower. We just had to go grab that liquidity at 114 or something, I guess. Obvious trend line of sorts here. Oh, sorry, wrong screen. Trend line of sorts there. Expecting this trend line to break here. Let's see. Keep an eye on VIX, of course. Froggy bought 3 Hail Mary puts on Q's in case the war gets bad. Figured you're risking under $100. Why not? Yeah, if it's under $100, you never know. Did I start stream late today? Not really. Maybe like a minute or two late. Alright, I'm gonna short here. Again, I don't have much drawdown left. Gotta play pretty close to the chest here. There we go. Come on. Let me stay in this. Let me stay in it. Gotta keep these accounts alive. Come on, come on. And there's VWAP. Was on your homepage or notification say? Yeah, YouTube's out to get me, man. Looks like it's gonna be a break-even hit. Still in this somehow. It missed me by a tick there. Why short? I'm just playing this range here, essentially. They're out of break even, unfortunately. You know, we swept the highs and break the uptrend. I don't mind shorting. Shorting down to, like, you know, the pivot point there seems somewhat reasonable. It was a good entry too, but I just don't have the drawing out a little bit room. I need it to move quickly when I enter and not really pull back. So that's what I was going for there. Pink, what's up, down accounts? No payouts. It has not been my kind of price action lately. Been a harder go of it lately. All right, lag confirmed. Yeah, loss of venture. You're not saying anything new. Unfortunately, we know that it is a known issue. So we're just dealing with it. We had a good run there of, like, I feel like 20 minutes uninterrupted maybe. So, you know, apologies. Nothing I can do about it right now. So we can just kind of deal with it. Maybe I'll just end the stream early. I don't know. 80% of days we only break one side of the 30-minute opening range from the open to 11:30, not both. That's good. That's a good stat. Dan, have a good day at work. Krim, you love the Somebody Else track? What's that? What's that one? Do I not even know my own tracks? Oh, someone else. Gotcha. Seems like a lot have been struggling lately. Do you know how Carmen's been doing? Carmen's been doing pretty well. He had like 3 shorts yesterday, and then the first 2 were losses, and then he had a winner. Just steal your neighbor's internet. My neighbors have slower internet than I do. And they're kind of far away. Yeah, market's still resilient. Just nearing the top here, the overnight range. So, see if we can break out of this. If we do get a sweep of this, though, and a fall back under, I would short. Mall, you're buying too? Nice. You probably want to see something bullish, 5-minute close on bar or something, and then buy the lows of the next thing. I don't know. I don't know all your words. All right, I think that's a sweep of that swing high. I think that's a sweep. Yeah. A very gentle sweep. A light dusting, we'll call it. I mean, I would not be surprised to see a retracement. I need to see proof we're going to break out of this range. Love your content, Dan. Just curious when you have time. What's one of your funniest trading moments? You know what? I find trading horribly unfunny. Funniest? I don't know. Like, what would be funny about it? I don't know. What would make something funny? Buying the wrong thing, you know, like fat fingering something. I don't know. Jacob is shorting now. Not sure about your stop loss. Well, you got to be careful. You don't want to be a first seller necessarily on this strength. You know, you can get in a little bit later once you've seen proof. Others are interested in selling too. Midnight, you're looking for 143.5 for your exit. Nice. So far, it looks too strong, so I would stay on the long side here. VIX is at the lows. right down here under $20. So I would probably be inclined to stay on the long side until, you know, get a decent like bearish 5-minute candle or something. But for now, I think it might just be one of those grind ups that we've been dealing with a lot lately. Pink, you want to be bullish, but this looks trappy. It does look a little trappy to me as well. I haven't seen a spot to get in other than, you know, I was shorting when I exited my short. Obviously that was like a would have been a great long, a great reversal trade. Press the reverse button there. Can you recommend to me 0 DTE SPX or ES put credit spreads? You can. I probably won't take your recommendation. I don't know. I don't mess with spreads too much. They make my brain hurt. And SPX is, man, SPX is the Widowmaker, man. It's brutal. SPX is way crazier than NQ, in my opinion. I'm bull flagging right now here on ES. Nah, it's doing its own thing a little bit. Give you theta bonus on holding those positions, making you right even when you're wrong or even when you're long. So give me an example, chasing the delta. When would you, what conditions do you want for a put credit spread? So if it's a put credit spread, that means you are short puts, right? So you ideally want the market to go up, correct? Natural uses trade SPX when CPI would give crazy moves. Any strangle for like 10 months would pay like crazy. Nice. Well, I mean, I understand he has 0 TTs, but like, when are you getting in? Like, what do you want to see? When do you get in? All right, here's a jab lower here. So we did get a pretty nice sweep of that swing high from Globex. And honestly think it would, you know, I mentioned this could just be trading the edges of this range. This is a reasonable short setting up. Want to make sure that this candle doesn't get erased right away, that, you know, buyers aren't too aggressive, the sellers can take over. You know, right now short's risking about 25 points. So sell 6,005, buy 5,885. Okay. And what does that net you? You get in around the first hour in the market open. Okay. Sorry, selling the 6,005 puts. You're buying the 5,885 puts. And 20 delta. Okay, 20% net credit. And then when do you hop out? Are you ever legging out, or are you just in and out? Just that's it. Clean. I don't hate shorts here. It's just very easy to get run over, though. Most of your trades have been extremely quickly. You don't leg in normally. But do you leg out? Like, legging in would require a lot of capital. I'm tempted to pull the trigger on a short. Alright, I'm gonna go for it here. No, you just promise spread and close it? Alright, gotcha. This platform is Volumetrica, the world famous Volumetrica. Is Apex going to keep sponsoring the combat team if you fail? I don't know. I'd have to go ask me, like, hey, can I have some more? Hat in my hand. Hey, so I want some more. Very Dickensian of me. Out of 17 0DTE trades over the last 7 days, you've had 17 winners. Dang. Okay, sick. Seems like it's working great in this environment. I recommend looking at the Tastyworks market data 0DTE SPX options. Cool. That would be nice, Tano. I don't think I could talk him into that. I don't know. I would love it. So, chasing the delta, are you always doing put credit spreads? Since we're just been grinding up? All right, let's see some follow through now. Oh, I've said this a lot lately. My shorts, I've had to rein in the targets because they just don't. I mean, buyers have been resilient, so my shorts have not been paying very well. And yet I keep doing it because I'm a glutton for punishment. My TP for the short right now, it's set around 78. Not necessarily set on that. I don't even think I even moved. I think it's just my default. 30 points. Yeah, it seems reasonable, but I don't know. I might kill it early for sure. Secret kink. Not so secret to the people on stream. They know about it. The 1OP did cross down not too long ago. So, should be starting a bear cycle. Make sure to pull some profit. I'm not going to do it if it's less than $200 for sure. So at $200 now, about 10 points. For better or for worse, I don't really take 10-point trades. I just don't do it. Again, if we're going to be in a balanced range here, like targeting the lows here, pretty reasonable, But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that kind of, rotation. Do I ever use ATR for take profit? I don't. I'm usually pretty happy with my take profits. My targets are usually maybe one of the things I do best. But sometimes they are overly optimistic. Low-key gotta be happy on 10, 20 points on days like today. Yeah, you might be right. We'll see. I mean, I could look back at this trade in 10 minutes and be like, man, I should have just taken that $150, $200. It could happen, or I could look back and say, wow, thank God I didn't take profit there. With this kind of entry, I couldn't really move to break even either. It didn't really make sense. Gotta let it retest this area. I think with range days, I could just, not be in a scalping mentality and be more in a positional trade. So usually I don't have a stop above the high of day. Usually I'm not risking that much. And in this trade, I did put it above high of day. And so I'm trying to mentally prepare myself to sit in this for a while and see if we can get that rotation back to the lows. What I think about traders who copy one-to-one streamers trades, well, they're losers. No, you can't make it in trading by copying. That just doesn't work, and everyone knows that. Everyone probably starts off thinking, oh, I could just copy this. Why can't I copy their trades? That makes sense. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And what are you gonna do when your streamer starts sucking, or their edge starts depleting, and you don't have the same kind of confidence because it's not your setup? Like, how can you have confidence in a trade that you don't even understand why they're trading it? You can't really. And it just doesn't work. You got to develop your own edge, or you're not made for this business. Yeah, Mom watches other traders for lulz. Yeah, that's why he's here. He's like, thank God I'm not that bad. Grizz is here for the great dental. Yeah, great dental plan for the mods in chat. Well, Have you ever backtested time-based tendencies in relation to things like initial balance or opening ranges? I have not. I bet you have. I think this kind of trade, you have to be willing to let it work against you a little bit. But it does look completely likely like it's just going to run me over and make new highs. That's completely reasonable. So I am really just playing the range here. I'm trying to become a better range trader, and I think I have to do that by trading it. You know, can't always just be playing breakouts and breakdowns, etc. No one hitting the like button? Crazy. Shaking my head. Well, guys, that's your cue. It's pretty low probability trading environment. It's a great time to freaking hit the thumbs up button on the stream. The internet connection has been solid, knock on wood, for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, pretty good. Show the channel some love. Gonna call it a day. You're up a whopping $3 times 2 accounts. Nice, Grizz. That's money you can bank. You take Cash App and PayPal. Shh, I'll pay you later. Losing confidence in this trade for sure. Don't really like how things are looking. At least, you know, the entry is good. The reason why I know that, if it's not obvious, is for the majority of the trade, I've been sitting in small profit. And again, it's always much more comfortable to be sitting in consolidation. You know, if you're short at the top of the consolidation range, so that way you're consolidating and most of the time you're in profit and it's easy to kill the trade. If you want to kill the trade, you can usually make out, you know, 50 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever. Easy to get break even. And if we finally get the move, then, you know, you didn't have to, you're not sweating it too much, you know? All right, can I get some follow through, please? No wicks, none of these large buy up wicks. These wicks have been killing me on my shorts, and with trailing drawdown on Apex, this is kind of what happened yesterday. Got a nice move. I was up like 1,200 bucks in the trade, and then it got bought up, and I got boned. Can definitely feel comfortable being moving the stop into profit now. Yep, I'm in a trade. Yep, this is my first trade on the MFFU account today. Targeting the lows of the range. I don't know if that's too optimistic though. Definitely don't mind trailing a bit. You know, if this nice drop gets bought up, I'm glad to hop out. Well, I won't be stoked about it, but definitely take some money off the table there. I'll hand it to you. Trading and live streaming, it's got to be difficult. Yeah, it is. It's, how you say, distracting. A lot of distractions, especially when my internet doesn't work and everyone says lag, 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 F, F, F. You know, that's like, all right, I'm also trying to trade. Well, it was a nice short. Let's see if I can get paid on it, you know? Like, again, a lot of the shorts have not been paying me. Buy into weakness, not trail. Like, you want me to cover on that nice drop instead of trailing. You know, I want to see it. All right, sorry, my internet died there. I want to see that candle preserved, and you know, if it's not, I'm hopping out. It's showing you a little too much strength from buyers. When you see a strong bear candle, buy to cover at the low. Again, I don't normally go for 20-point trades, for better or for worse. I'm going for a bigger trade here. 75 points, you know. Give it 102 and a quarter will be my stop here. You're trying to short from 60.73. Honestly, not the best conditions with everyone waiting for FOMC. Agreed. Agreed about conditions there. Have you ever traded Hong Kong and/or London? Yeah, I've traded a little bit of Hong Kong. London, I'm fast asleep for. That is prime sleeping hours around here. Not trying to trade it like, you know, 3 in the morning or whatever. New York is generally preferred, and so is sleep. Hmm. 20 points with 2 contracts and 20 accounts is a lot of money. That is true. But I'm not trading 20 accounts right now. I'm trading 1, and I can only trade 1 contract on it. Have I ever been to Hong Kong, Tijuana? What's that? I've been to Hong Kong. No Tijuana. I've never been to Tijuana. ES put in some new lows there. Well, maybe equal lows. Heard it's better than the actual Hong Kong. I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. Is that a reference to something that I should be getting? Because I'm not. See a higher low? Well, I'm not on the 5 minute. 5 minute? I don't see a higher low. I don't see a low put in yet. Talking about this wick. And then this wick. Whatever. You get it. Sorry, wrong screen. I'm talking about these two wicks right here. This one and this one. All right, back up to 25 points here. Here's VWAP is right around here. Could get a bounce here. It's definitely reasonable again. Get a little bit of a bounce. We've been bouncing off VWAP decently well. I don't want to be greedy and I don't want to be unreasonable, but I do want to get paid. Lock in 20 points. I'm not going to, and you know, maybe in 5 minutes I'll say I should have locked in 20 points. You're right, Bruce. But I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep holding here. The only way to lock in 75-point trades is by staying around for them. You know, that's the only way to do it is to, generally speaking, sit through a little bit of mild discomfort. You know, this is mild discomfort because it's, you know, obviously we're putting some wicks here on the 5, which I don't really like. It's mild because it's a green trade, you know, I'm not going to lose money. But there's the potential to get back, you know, $400 of profit. But again, all I can do is really what makes sense to me, you know? I'm on September. You know, if you watch the video I did with Carmine 2 Februaries ago, I was trading kind of heavy, you know, 1 to 2 minis on a 150K funded account, but I was, you know, pretty quick to be at break even, pretty quick to take, mostly pretty quick to be at break even, and that was 1,000% to my detriment. All right, here's a little buy up here off the VWAP tap. Well, I guess I got filled there. So 7.5 points. Bruce, I should have locked in the 20 points. I was gonna raise my stop, and I got taken out before I could. I was gonna raise it to back to where it was, like a 102, and so I might have gotten top ticked on that anyway. I wonder if we have a move back up to the highs next. I do wonder. Looks decent for the long side. Yo, that 30-minute candle's pretty gross. Yeah, this is just kind of what I've been saying is the short side's not been paying out. Buyers are resilient, and in this case, I don't mind it. Yeah, my first target was 80. What was it? 82? It was 30 points, and so I think that I would have gotten the fill there for $600 if I'm not mistaken. I moved my target because I really wanted to just try to play the range, see if we'd get a complete rotation. So I don't hate that, but again, just with the way things have been, maybe just go for the smaller target on the short side. Molly, your main long. Where's your entry? Where's your stop? I imagine that pullback was not ideal. Friends said the same thing. He's taking profits a lot quicker on shorts since they're not hitting actual targets and reversing quick. Yeah. I have a hard time doing that though. I do. Just because I see I see the potential reward that seems reasonable. You're like, well, I don't know. Could finally get the breakdown. The breakdown doesn't come. I don't mind the long here. How much drawdown? I have $100 drawdown on friggin' Apex. It's not much. Still walked away with a nice profit. It's $150. Not really ideal. I mean, it's okay. Wouldn't call it a nice profit. I would call it barely better than a break-even trade. I'm eyeing along, but kind of hesitating here. want to do it on an Apex with like 5 micros, but it's still not that much room. Would it not have worked out for you better if you had covered under big bear bar? I already said my initial target would have worked out nice. The 30-point default target I had on the brackets. Just above VWAP. I think it was 82. Something like that. That would have worked out nicely. C-Dog, you're not allowed to short. You're a perma bull. It's okay to go for a bigger target, but you have to stick to it next time. What do you mean? I did stick to my bigger target. You mean not trail? That's what you mean. I think I know what you mean. You mean don't trail. The problem is, you know, in these kind of conditions, I mean, most conditions, when I get that huge, nice drop, I really don't want to see it retrace that drop. You know, it's not worth it for me to sweat it out. I'd rather get a little bit and get the money off the table, and then if I want to get back in, I can get back in, you know? Well, with trailing drawdown, I could see it killing me, but that wasn't trailing drawdown. The MFFU one's not trailing. That was just regular end of day. You're getting so frustrated. Down 1,100 on another sim funded. This is like the 10th one I've had without requesting a payout. Sorry to hear that. That is frustrating. I mean, I understand that frustration too. I would suggest, you know, make some rules for yourself. Try to avoid this kind of stuff. I would say that's probably an oversized loss, right? $1,100. I don't know, depending on your win days, but we have the VWAP open, so I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant to take trades. So, you know, find out what are the conditions that might keep you more cautious, you know? And so this is kind of shitty conditions. It's pretty balanced. And so maybe, unless you're a good balance trader, you know, then you're doing well. But for everyone else, maybe you're like, all right, maybe I try 1 or 2 trades. Maybe I size down, etc. And that'll keep you. I mean, this is advice for myself as much as it is for anyone else. You know, just figure out what are the rules that's going to keep money in your pocket. Snap cuts. I haven't done the giveaway just yet. I'll do it at. I'll start at 10 o'clock. All right, remind me. Do it at 10 o'clock. So that's 5 minutes from now. What'd you miss? Good day, bad day? I don't know. $300 down on Apex and $150 up on the funded MFFU account. Honestly, I'd probably rather take a loss on the funded account just because I don't want it to start these 20Ks or these 20 accounts like over again, you know? How many combines and XFAs have you blown before getting your first payout? I blew 1 XFA before getting my first payout. And then the second one I got the payout, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was a couple years ago, but I documented it all on my channel. I have the Becoming a Funded Trader series, which I would recommend watching. It took me a long time to pass. Nice, Midnight. You only need a $100 day to request another $1,200 from MFU. Nice. Yeah, 404, that's not an uncommon problem at all. And if you want to be a profitable trader, you have to be uncommon, right? So you have to avoid the common problems, the pitfalls that all the other traders fall into. So you have to do the uncommon thing. So it's avoid the temptation to size up, avoid trading at a size that makes you more emotional about the outcome, you know. Sizing down is probably the answer for 90% of my problems and your problems. We might just get this full rotation back down. Brewer, you need another 1K to make take another 5K payout across 5 accounts. Sick. That's great money, man. Good for you. Love to see it. Yeah, Froggy is a volatile. It's complete the most polarized political atmosphere I've ever existed in. It's crazy, and obviously is not. It can't sustain like this, you know. All right, there's VWAP bounce on ES. NAS as well. Do I recommend tick funding? I don't know tick funding. Yeah, you'd think all this geopolitical things would cause a little bit more volatility in the markets, but it seems immune. All right, let's see if we get a VWAP bounce. Honestly, I'm expecting VWAP to fail here. This swing high right here, kind of pathetic. So now I want to see that full rotation down, at least to the pivot point. Maybe we even get the drop to 22K, but in the balanced environment, I would not expect the breakdown, right? So I would expect maybe I would target, if I was short, I would target probably the pivot, right on top of the pivot here. 37s, whatever, 35, something like that for the short side here. If VWAP holds, again, it's maybe worth a long. What's up, Chesterfield? How you doing, buddy? Come here. Come here for some pets. Good boy. At least at the end of the day, dogs exist. Dogs are awesome. VWAP bounce. What do you know? Let's see if this can get a solid green close. or in my case, blue. You know, it's just, if you want bounce, good for, what is that, 20 points right now? Pretty sweet. You thought today was a holiday? No. The good thing about this holiday is the name of it's the date as well, Juneteenth. No, wait, no, it's not. Well, kind of. 19th. Yeah, I guess 19th. Yeah. 17th, I guess. I guess it could be 17th or 16th. Whatever. To me, Juneteenth is just locked in my head as 19th, but yeah, I could see the confusion, I guess. I never, outside of being in school, once I finished school, I never paid attention to the holidays because I usually just work most of them. But then when you start trading, you really notice all the bank holidays. You're like, oh man, it's like a short week again. We just had a short week. All right, let's see if this move can get a little juice to the upside. If sellers like this and get smacked back to VWAP, I do think VWAP would break here on the second hit. Maybe we get a little lift off here. Maybe. It's not unreasonable. And let's give it up for the internet, man. A little bumpy road to start, but knock on wood again, it's been going pretty smoothly. Makes me way less pissed off. Which is good for everybody. Giveaway. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Let's do the giveaway. Let me set it up and I'll tell you about it. It'll be similar to yesterday's, which Dom won yesterday. There's the move higher. Dang it. All right. The giveaway's live for 5 minutes. Exclamation point. What's the exclamation point? I don't remember what you type in. What does it say? Type exclamation point Dan. Oh, there it is. Exclamation point Dan to be entered. Yeah, good luck. We'll do Apex eval of any size. Dom, yeah, you can win twice. I don't care, man. It's random. If you win twice, that's awesome. You should go out and buy a lottery ticket as well. You're just a lucky son of a gun if you win twice. Can I enter? That's what I want to know. Let's use the code for myself. I might need it. I might need it after today. All right. Let's see if we get the push here. Oh no, the voice found out. Yeah, one per person. That's it. You can only enter once. How much does it cost if it's free? I mean, you just pay for the activation if you pass it. I am tempted to long this, to be honest with you. Wish I could get in a little bit better though. You don't need to worry about the ticket. Yeah. You don't need to worry. Like it's in my system. So now when I do the drawing, you're already registered. You don't have to worry about anything. All you gotta do is type in !Dan, and I'll let you know if you win. I'll be right back. Wow. Looks like I got back just as the raffle ended. Alright, move higher. So far playing out. VWAP bounce is pretty solid. And This higher low op VWAP, probably best indication there of the bounce. But all right, let's see who won the raffle, shall we? We have 52 people in. All right. Let's see who wins. Drum roll, please. Wow, beautiful drum roll. Thank you. Twice by accident. So, Joseph, I guess you get one too. I'm a dumbass. That's fine. GG's. Matt and Joseph, please send me a DM on Discord. And I will send you your code for any size account at any platform on Apex. Thanks for playing. How do I get on your Discord? Exclamation point Discord, Joseph. Then you should get a link. And then let's see if Streamlabs bot will give you a link. If not, I'll have to do it manually. There it is. Yeah. So type that, click the link, join, and then DM me. My name will be in the top right. It'll be easy to find. Just send me a DM, and I will send you your special code. Cool. All right, good stuff. And also let me know in chat when you've messaged me, so I know to look out for it. Those was a nice move back to the highs here. Several times I wanted to buy this, and I hesitated each time. It's probably pretty somewhat easy to grab 20 to 30 points on that. And I didn't do it. Matt, did you DM me yet? Are you sure you DM me, Matt? Joseph, also confirm in chat what your Discord username is, just in case someone's being sneaky. Matt, okay. Oh, I see. Gotcha. All right, let me pull up my raffle codes here, my special codes. All right, cool. It's fun doing a giveaway. I like giving shit away, especially when it doesn't cost me anything. It's great. But it's nice. It's kind of fun doing a giveaway. Could do it more often. All right. Nice sweep of the highs there. Do we head back down? Do we just sweep the highs and head back down? Or do we actually start grinding higher now? That is the question we all want to know. All right. Matt, your code is sent. Joseph, your code is sent. Use it in good health. What's up, Evan? How you doing? You just missed the raffle, you sucker. All right, sweep the highs. got some selling initiated here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Nice drop. The old panty dropper is what we call it in the biz. What biz is that, you ask? Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're too good for funded, Evan. Whatever. Doing fine, doing fine. So drop down to, well, past 100, then a little bit of a buy up to 100 here, 22,100. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about direction here? Honestly, kind of think we might get another move to the highs. But that drop was pretty fast. Mildly violent. That was almost a 40-point drop in seconds. Yeah, what is this, like 2 months ago? We swept the highs and boom, boom, 45 points in 120 seconds there. Chasing the Delta, you can, if you want, you can right click on your, or go to your profile, and for the server, Top Tick Trading, you could change your nickname to match that on YouTube chat. And it's easier for me to like connect who's who. So you could change, you know, DJ50 to Chasing the Delta. Gotcha. Thanks, I'll look at that chart off stream. Thanks for sending. All right, let's do a poll in chat here. Just curious, how's your trading day so far? Is it red, green, or flat? Head to the chat. Answer the poll if you want. Just an idea how you guys are doing in this kind of environment here. So sweep of the highs. SPY essentially getting a gap fill on that smash higher there. 45-point drop, a little bit of a buy up to the 100 level. I don't really know exactly what to make of it. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of grind higher here. And I also would not be surprised if we just drop down the VWAP again. Like, you know, both seem relatively probable. All right, let's see if we can give up the 100 level here. Through 100, let's see if that holds. Kenji, you want to keep your order lines on the chart after exiting. In the very top, So the actual lines is show orders. It's these like two rectangles. And you know, I always right click and close them because it gets too messy. And if you just want to see the trades, you click on the two circles. Two circles will give arrows for your trades, but the lines will be the show orders. Does that make sense? Oh boy. You're welcome. He has pretty close to VWAP here. Wouldn't mind seeing us spike up. Fail. We are right at the 100 level right now. So we could just reject down from there, but also the move higher first. And then the move lower, I also like. Dan, would you ever go skydiving? Yeah, I would love to go skydiving. Absolutely. Looks like a lot of fun. Oh, you're welcome, Matt. Hope you turn into a PA account. Do you ever share your templates? Yeah, in Discord. It's there in Discord if you want it. Took your dad skydiving on Sunday for Father's Day? Wow, that's pretty epic. How'd it go? I mean, did you guys love it? First time? Share the deeds. All right, so under 100 rejection there. ES into VWAP. We got a little 15-minute demands on there. You'd gone before his first time. He's an adrenaline junkie like you. That's cool. Sounds fun. Why don't you guys just go to the casino and gamble like some degens? That'd be pretty fun. We don't condone gambling in the stream? Yeah, we do. Alright, there's VWAP on Naz there. If I choose between skydiving or scuba diving, which one would I choose? I kind of want to do them both. I think scuba diving is scarier to me. I'm completely fascinated by sharks. I would love to scuba dive with sharks at some point, even though it's like a fascination and a little bit of a fear. So I would definitely be like shitting my pants. Skydiving seems less scary to me than that. So I would still love to do it. All right, ES is now under VWAP. So I'm wondering if, I mean, I'm a little tempted to short, but because of that, scuba is cheaper. Is it? Because don't you have to do like 3 days of training first? I should have just shorted that 100 level I was talking about. Let's see if we get a spike up there. I mean, isn't skydiving? I mean, I haven't looked at it, but like, oh, 300 person? I was thinking it was like 175. So 300 person's a bit more than I thought. Scuba diving, I would imagine, wouldn't that be at least $300 for the 3 days plus, you know, then going out and doing it? It's like if you want to do it when you're on vacation, you have to like kind of commit to spending that time on vacation to learn. I mean, wouldn't you just rent all the scuba gear anyways from whatever company? Yeah, scuba is scarier. I believe it. Skydiving doesn't seem that scary to me. Like the initial, like Grizz was saying, putting your legs out of the plane, that does seem like, yeah, my heart rate would be thumping, but it also it doesn't feel that scary to me. Want to own your own mask for scuba? No. Okay. What if you do it once and you hate it? You got an expensive mask you got to deal with. I kind of like the short here, but I kind of want to see it pop up a little bit first. I am just it's you know, it's a pretty extended move, so short doesn't feel that good. My BPMs, it must have disconnected when I went to get coffee. Definitely not at 80 BPM. Let's check. Yeah. My BPM's at 69, of course. You're trying to convince your grandpa to go skydiving, but he's scared. Told him, "How can you be scared? You're in the military." He said he was on the ground, not a plane. LMAO. I think if I was old, I would do it because like he has such little to lose at that point. Does that sound harsh? All right, I don't love this entry, but I'm short. Just saying now that ES is under VWAP and rejected it, that we can get a little bit more movement down to near the bottom of the range. I don't know. I didn't mark 15-minute demand on ES, but I did on NASDAQ. But you could mark that, Paul. I don't like the massive wick on it, but it's valid. That was a nice tap of it too. Yeah, good call out there. Again, yeah, don't really love the entry, but just want to see if we could start getting going a little bit under VWAP. That was a nice spike up there. Coming for me there. Got me. Well, yeah, it was a shit entry. Really nice 15-minute demand bounce, Paul. Like to the tick. That was a short. That's why I lost money. All right. Seems like just 100 tests and rejection, but that's why I gave it a few points above 100, but I guess it needed maybe a little bit more. Maybe not. Maybe it's just still gonna grind higher here, but. You lost 2K, deposited 1K to revenge trade, made 2K back. That's probably not a good habit though, G-Man. It's time for the hero play. What do you think that is, Pink? You think hero long? Pick a side and go all in. Well, I can't go all in on MFFU. I can only trade one contract here. I mean, I guess I would go for the long side here. But again, it's just kind of low probability environments to be trading in, so no need to force anything. Fraser, I have a 150K combine on Top Step, but I'm not trading it today. Now the rule is one contract on my fund of futures. I think there's a scaling plan or something. I don't know. My balance is just not high enough for that. Well, honestly tempted to try along here. I don't really love it on the 15-minute here. 15 minutes down the bottom left. Don't really love it, but could be a little higher low above VWAP. You know, we had that 10.02. I pointed that higher low out there. It's pretty good entry. Could be a similar kind of setup. Just, you know. You could get another rotation to the highs? I don't know. Alright, I'm long here on Apex to see if I can get a little bit more breathing room for this account before the trailing drawdown comes and gets me. It's pretty close. Pretty close. I think the 1 hour, 4 hour, and a daily look bearish. I don't know. I don't think the daily looks too bearish. Just my opinion. The 4 hour looks mild, like to me, mildly bullish, but I don't know. All right, 5 micros. Let's go. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Trading day is pretty blah, I would say. Try to keep the trades to a minimum. Nice push there. I'll be at break even. Just give me a little bit more room on this. Enough for like one more, trade with one mini is what I'm looking for here. Let's see. go. Come on. Yeah, all right. Tagged out for like 50 bucks. It's all right. Wasn't not really expecting us to hit the highs. Sea Dog says decent short entry here. I kind of agree. Seems reasonable. Look at ES here. ES kind of faltering at the midpoint of this range. I think a move down makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna take the trade there on a MFFU here. Let's go see if we can get 30 points off this. You know what? I don't know. That might be... Is that asking for too much? Might be asking for too much. Chasing the Delta? Alright, good night. 2 a.m. That's crazy. Is that Australia, I'm assuming? Should take out the 78 low, says Sea Dog. That'd be nice. You know, last time I wanted the rotation to the lows. I wonder if this is the time we get it. But I'm not gonna... I don't want to get greedy. You know, I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time. But it does... We do have a little bit of momentum picking up here. Just a little VWAP bounce first on ES, of course. Gotta have a little VWAP bounce, of course. Gotta have it. You just gotta have it. It's like a cold stone. It's a gotta have it. Yeah, my stop is still at the original placement at 124.5 above that swing. So let's just see if we can get a little freaking continuation. That's all. Like 30 points is not really that much. It's freaking NASDAQ. Come on. 30 points, that's all. Really not enjoying this buy up here. This feels way too familiar. Being in short, getting a nice drop, watching it bounce back up to my entry. That's like one of the things that caused me to tilt the most is being in a usually a short, being in a short, waiting for the drop, getting it, and it's just a knife with a quick buy up. And let's say I take a break even stop, that almost always tilts me. It tilts me even worse when it's trailing drawdown, because I'm just like, I pretty much that was a loss essentially, you know, and I was, you know, it feels like I was right, you know, and not quick enough to take profit, and now trailing drawdown got me. It just feels like makes it hurt more, you know. Don't worry, it'll drop again. I hope so, Paul. Hope it'll drop again before it makes a new relative high. It's not going to stop me, Evan. Don't say that. Jeez. Now I'm in drawdown. Go frickin' figure. Was the greed? It didn't feel greedy to me. It seemed like it was very much a chart based take profit. I wouldn't think asking for 30 points is too much. I really wouldn't. Look at ES here. Not what I want to see. Making relative highs here. Did not want to see that. Oh man. I mean, it's easy to say hindsight, take the 20 point. It's easy to say that. But here, it feels very reasonable to me. Didn't work out. I mean, I'm still in this trade, but it's not looking great. Yeah, I don't know. Let's say we do get the rotation back down again. I'm not going to do it. But when this kind of stuff happens, it does make me want to ask for more on the take profit. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, to be clear. But let's say we start rotating back down under 100. In other situations, I may lower my take profit. Not here. What's up, Dallin S? How you doing? It's going all right. And this fickle little short here. Yeah, got a little double top here. Yep. That's why I think the flush is way more probable now, you know. So that's why I would a lot of times want to increase my target. So these wicks, man, it's just gonna feel like another gray hair popping in just from that. Yeah, last trade for today. Yeah, probably. I'm not really enjoying this. I got a meeting to get to too in a few minutes. So, see if this trade can resolve before then. Ideally, by smashing my take profit. I'm a little torn. A little torn. I don't think the 5 minute looks that bearish. I think I'm gonna move to break even. I just don't really want to. I don't really want to take multiple losses in this. It's not my idea of a good time. Hope it shoots down so hard it fills your TP for twice what you want. Yeah. Me too. You can always hope for that, right? Best way to reach out to me, Dallin, is probably through Discord. I have a lot of like spam and stuff that gets caught up in my filter or whatever in the message request, but you can reach out to me there. I'll try to find you. No, don't do that, Evan. I will not be very friendly if you do that. Don't log into my Venmo either. Well, if you bring pizza, maybe we can talk. All right, let's get the flush. Come on. Yeah, Evan, sorry. Evan Russell, I've never seen your name in chat. I feel like you don't chat very often. So I'm always talking to, I don't know how to say his real name. Evian? Discord link is !Discord. Yeah, this hold, honestly, it's obnoxious. I'm going to get stopped at a break even and just, yeah, there it is. It's just one of those days. I think it's important to keep any losses to a minimum. So, 244 loss here, and then unfortunately 248 across the 20 here, and dangerously close to the trailing drawdown. So it's possible I take another trade on those today just to give it a shot. This is not the kind of price action to be trading. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and call a session there. Thanks for hanging out with me today. The internet was, pretty good this time. A couple hiccups early on, but really pulled itself together. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, then not Thursday because it's holiday, and then I'll see you guys Friday as well. Have a good rest of your day. Later.